come down to Dwellingup for a couple of days. A place called Lane Poole Reserve. Got here a couple hours ago, a little look around, and I've just set my tent up. I've done it in record time. It's a little bit lopsided, but I don't think you care about that. So I don't exactly know what time it is, but the sun is sort of beginning to go down. And pretty much the whole reason I've come down here is to try and find a couple of nice things to take some photos of, I guess, because that's kind of what I do. So I'm gonna get my stuff together, and I'm gonna have a little wander, a little drive maybe, and we'll see if we can find something. So I'm just down by the river here. This area, Lane Poole Reserve, the Murray River, I'm going to say, kind of winds through the whole place. So the road sort of follows the river, and it's pretty much always looking down on it, literally, not metaphorically. Just come down to this place here, and we've got this nice little scene here, where you've got these swirls of water coming from the rapids just up the river, and these dead branches just sticking out. So I think this would have the potential to be kind of a nice little shot, but the lighting isn't great at the moment. So there's a tiny little bit of movement around on the water. That's a 6-stop neutral density filter. And if I can get this damn thing screwed on, it's kind of nice. So you've got these swirls that are sort of leading, pretty much from where I am, they're sort of leading straight away and sort of swirling across the water, and then you've got these 2 logs just sticking out of the water here. It's not bad. It's getting just a little bit of that movement in the water, which I was looking for. So let's see, I'm at 6 seconds now. So it's a pretty basic image. We've just got one tree stump sticking up. We've got the water sort of swirling around, the foam swirling around, and it's on this really quite black water. So pretty much as basic as you can get. We're at this nice little sort of bend in the river here. So a quick shot I think I can grab just while the sun is still in the trees up here. Got these sort of orange and green trees. Leaves trees? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's some trees, there's some leaves, there's some nice light. That's pretty much all it comes down to. I think I'll just handhold this one, see how we go. So it's kind of nice, we've got this sort of dark green trees in the middle, and then up in the right hand corner these red leaves. In the left there's like this ghostly white tree, and they're just sort of really popping out from the dark green in the middle. So it's a pretty basic shot, but I quite like it. All right, I'm gonna continue walking along this riverbank here, see what's up around this corner, and now might actually be a good time to rewind and explain what I, and potentially what you, are doing here. So I'm not a professional photographer, you've probably figured that out by now. I'm an amateur, an enthusiast, at best. Don't really know what I'm doing a lot of the time. Just kind of figuring it out as I go. Don't have fancy, expensive equipment, but you know, I'm getting there slowly. So the idea of making videos like these isn't to teach, it's not to really impart any wisdom that I may or may not have. Really, I guess it's about documenting my ups and downs as I try to figure out this whole photography thing. So hopefully it makes for some interesting viewing, and if not, you can switch off. Right, if I can make it over these rocks without breaking my leg, it's a little set of rapids up here. Right, I'm going in, wish me luck. Tripod's getting wet, but hopefully the camera doesn't. So because of where I am, I'm not really putting as much thought into the composition, I guess, as normally I would hope to, because I'm kind of perched precariously on this rock, river all around. So it's a little bit sort of point and shoot and hope, but I don't know, hopefully it'll turn out okay. Didn't realise my shoe was in the water. I'm gonna have a go with the 10-stop filter. So the sky's still pretty bright, as you can see, or maybe you can't see from there. But the rocks and the trees here are pretty dark still, so obviously balancing those is a bit difficult. So I'm gonna take a few different shots, different exposures. I'll see if I can sort of mash them together and come up with something in the end that's looking okay. See, that's actually not looking too bad. Okay, I'm gonna swing around a bit. So I've got sort of the main rapids here in frame. I'm gonna swing around to the left, and we've just got some nice little meandering little paths of water. Paths of water, what the hell is that? Excellent, the tripod is still solid and the camera's still dry. With these screw-in filters, if you don't want to take them on and off all the time, like I don't, what I do is crank the ISO up as high as I can, open up the aperture as much as I can, and then I can usually frame and focus in live view, and it's not too bad. I've just got another nice little shot here, so we've got sort of the water that's coming sort of around this little bend and pretty much straight towards the camera and then past it. So this will hopefully be a nice little shot too. Alright, I think I might get off this rock while I'm still dry. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be my last stop for the day, so I'm just going to have a quick little look just around, just to see if while I'm here I can find another nice shot, or you know, maybe another ordinary shot. Yeah, so there's this tiny little trickle of a waterfall right here, and it's a bit easy to maneuver around here. This might have to be my last one. I've still got to find my way back to the car and then find my way back to the camp and then cook dinner and eat. And all right, here we go. Right in the foreground of my shot, we've got this huge pile of foam which has been whipped up from the water going over the rocks here. So what I'm going to do is get rid of it. You know, look at this stuff. Whew. Some people may say that, you know, you've got to leave a scene exactly as it is. To be honest, I don't really mind doing something like this if it's going to give me a better shot. Although it actually builds up pretty quickly here, so I'm going to go take another shot now. It is getting a bit dark. Well, not dark, but darker. And even with a 30-second exposure, it's still pretty dark, and I don't want to bump the ISO up too much. Do you care about this technical stuff? Alright, this might be my last shot of the day, I think. I want to make sure I get back in plenty of time that I can get myself sorted out before it's too dark. I did bring a couple of torches with me, but still. So I think that's about me done for the day. I'm gonna head back to the car, find my way back to camp. And then we're gonna get back at it tomorrow, I think.